This is Mark Espy once again, markettamer.com and optionsrevolution.com. It is Friday afternoon, and it's the 10th of September after market close. I must remind everybody that everything we speak of here is for educational purposes only, never to be construed as a recommendation to buy or sell anything. Please do your own due diligence. We're looking at the CompQ, the Nasdaq composite, and let me explain all the lines going on here. I have an internal trend line that I've drawn from the peak here in late April and down through here, and you have several significant touches here, 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 here. There's about 4 or 5 of them. So it's a credible trend line, and it comes down through here, and a good point of reference. And we have another internal trend line here coming from this swing high to this swing high, and a couple of like a double top right here, and it extends through and coincides with and joins the 200 simple moving average, and that is about 2273. So we need to pay attention to that because that is resistance to the upside. At the same time, we're forming a cup and a handle, just like we were in the other indexes, and it's beginning to languish to the side. It looks like we're moving into a bull flag. I don't believe it's going to have the power to push through the 200 or this trend line right here. I think it's going to maybe test it at the most and then come back down. Where is it going to come to? This trend line right here, which is actually the neck and shoulders of the head and shoulders. It's the neckline of the head and shoulders, and this extends to about 2150. If it breaks down through there, then we have this swing low that just occurred, and that's about 2100. And then we have this low here at 2065. We also have, let me draw this here, forgot to put it in, this double bottom here that needs to have some recognition, which is just below 2150 as well. So we also have the stochastics in the overbought area. Looks like it may come back down this way, and it looks like the beginnings of a bearish divergence with the MACD from a higher trough to a higher peak rather to a lower peak. As this begins to round over, looks like the histogram is beginning to fade a little bit and come back toward the zero line, which would be confirmation of the fact that this is losing steam and possibly coming back down this way. We have the 50 simple moving average, which could pose some support on the way back down, which is this blue line right here. So we need to see if it moves into a narrower channel, but I suppose that it's going to come back down, and I think the first major test is going to be this neckline right here, about 2150. Under any circumstance, I believe that all of the markets are going to be coming back down, so I'm overall bearish on the markets within the channels that I've talked about. If it breaks below the support in many of these channels, then I'll take the appropriate steps to readjust my positions to be more bearish. I would suggest to you, hedging is not a bad thing to do. Also, position diversification and position sizing certainly is a prudent thing to do as well. So I would trade smartly, trade carefully, and watch your positions next week, and I look forward to speaking with you next week. This is Mark Espy, again with Market Tamer and Options Revolution, saying goodbye.